For over 40,000 years, there was this one forgotten piece of tech that literally powered human civilization. It's what allowed us to paint masterpieces in the deepest, darkest caves, survive the absolute harshest winters, and build entire empires. This was our first real conquest over darkness, and it all began with a tiny, simple flame.
So let me ask you something. When you hear the words energy revolution, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Go on, take a second. I'm willing to bet you're picturing something big, something industrial, right? But the thing is, it wasn't the steam engine chugging down the tracks. And it definitely wasn't the electric glow of a light bulb. Nope, the real revolution, the one that completely changed our relationship with the planet, was much, much older.
That's right. Humanity's first huge leap in energy technology was this: a hollowed-out stone, a little bit of animal fat, and some kind of wick. We're talking about the humble animal fat lamp.
This simple-looking tool, this was a massive shift. Think about it. We went from being totally dependent on finding and maintaining a natural fire, like from a lightning strike, to actively storing and controlling energy whenever and wherever we needed it. This was basically the dawn of portable, on-demand power. The very first evidence we have for these lamps goes back 40,000 years to the Upper Paleolithic. To put that into perspective, this tech is older than farming, it's older than the wheel. For our ancestors, this wasn't just some nice-to-have gadget. It was a fundamental change in how they lived, how they worked, and how they survived.
And you gotta understand, this wasn't some one-and-done invention. Oh no, this was a technology that was tweaked, refined, and perfected over tens of thousands of years. It evolved to solve new challenges as human society got more and more complex.
This timeline is it's wild. It all starts with these basic carved stones in places like the Lascaux caves, lighting the way for incredible art. Fast forward thousands of years, and you've got folks in Northern Europe burning whale blubber in similar stone bowls. Then boom, a major shift to manufacturing with simple pottery saucer lamps. And finally, the Greeks and Romans turned lamp making into a full-blown industrial process. This was just this slow, steady burn of human ingenuity.
And this slide just brilliantly shows that step-by-step problem solving. First, you have the basic bowl to hold the fuel. Simple enough. Second, you add a wick, some plant fiber or moss to control the flame. But oh wait, the wick can fall in. So, innovation number 3, the spout. The Greeks cleverly pinched the rim to make a little resting spot for it. And finally, the Romans took it one step further and enclosed the whole thing, which protected the fuel from spilling and made the lamp a whole lot safer to use.
Now, this core tech wasn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Let's take a look at how it was brilliantly adapted by different cultures across the globe to solve their own very unique challenges.
You seriously couldn't find 2 better examples than the Roman lamp and the Inuit cullic. The Roman lamp was an industrial product, mass-produced from clay, sold all across the empire, and its main job was just to provide light. The Inuit cullic, on the other hand, was this hand-carved, all-in-one survival tool. It wasn't just for light, it was for heat, for cooking, and for melting snow into drinking water. One was a commodity, the other was the very heart of survival.
And this quote just captures it perfectly. For the Inuit, the cullic was so much more than a lamp. It was the central hearth, a symbol of life and family in one of the toughest environments on Earth. Its importance went way beyond just lighting things up. It was a cultural anchor.
So here's the crucial point. This technology wasn't just about pushing back the darkness. It was about fundamentally remaking human society. It created brand new possibilities, new industries, and totally new ways of life. And the fuel for this whole revolution? It was everywhere. Tallow, from cow or sheep fat, was a popular choice because it's solid at room temperature, which made it super easy to store and carry around. Lard from pigs was also an option, though it had a bit of a stronger smell. But the premium stuff, the high octane of the ancient world, that was whale oil. It burned way brighter and cleaner, making it a seriously prized commodity.
The impact of all this was just staggering. All of a sudden, you had reliable light that extended the workday for weavers and metalworkers. It created a nightlife where scholars could read and write. Light became this powerful symbol in religious ceremonies. It gave armies the ability to march at night and ships a way to navigate by coastal beacons. An entire economy just sprung up around making lamps and processing oil.
So as we wrap this up, it's pretty clear the animal fat lamp wasn't just an object. It was an engine of change that literally illuminated the path of human progress for thousands and thousands of years. It truly took us from being creatures of the day to masters of our own time.
A survival tool that became an artistic tool, a household good that became an industrial engine, and a simple flame that became a symbol of knowledge and even the divine.
And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? The ancient lamp conquered the physical darkness of the night. So, what are the forms of darkness we face today? Ignorance, distance, misunderstanding that the defining technologies of our time, our own modern light, are supposed to illuminate. It's a pretty powerful legacy to think about.